Alright, so, now, supposedly we're going to get new content. I don't know how this is going to differ from the original plotline. If you remember right now, originally, both NieR, or I guess DSP, now he's called Phil, and Grimoire Weiss convinced her to live, convinced Kaine to continue living, and so you have a renewed purpose. Even though you killed this monster, you got revenge for your grandmother, you still should continue to live, right? So let's see what happens. No, Habib Gaming, there was no major gaming news today.
Can I rest now? I'm so tired.
Kaine, over here! Don't give up! You're stronger than that! Don't you dare give up now!
This woman is more trouble than she's worth.
That's it. Come on!
Huh? What was that? Okay, that was different. What just happened? That's not what happened in the original run, right? In the original run, he does save her, right? The hell just happened? This is different now. Yeah, this is different. Huh.
Fuck. Again. There's that dream again. Every time I wake up from it filled with pain and sadness. With this feeling like I've somehow forgotten something extremely important. When I look at my broken sword, it reminds me of my battle with the Shadow Lord. Somehow it's been 3 whole years since I saved Yona.
Oh wow, we're gonna fast forward after the ending of the game.
That was supposed to be it. Goal achieved. Game over. So then, why was I crying?
So this follows the D ending, as if NieR died and sacrificed himself to keep Kaine alive, and Kaine cannot remember him.
Passed, and I still haven't found the answer to that question.
Okay, you play as Kaine now.
Not exactly the restful sleep I was hoping for.
And you don't have Grimoire Weiss anymore. No Grimoire at all, no magic. Wait, she had magic already though, didn't she? Oh wait, that's right. At the end of ending D, she gets cured of the shade. Yeah, she's cured, so she doesn't have the shade powers anymore. Yeah, she shouldn't have any magic powers at all. Yeah. Her dodge is a crazy cartwheeling flip. Okay, so R1 is a charging slash. L1 is a rising spin. Holy shit. Can you equip different items? Let me see. Whirling fucking slash and charging fucking slash. No, that's all she has. Whirling fucking slash and charging fucking slash. Alright. A lot of fucking slashing. What happens if she goes to the Airy? Let's find out. Can we say? Let's save. The area is still destroyed. Oh, yeah. Ah, new save file unlocked. Look at that. She's level 37. So the area is still destroyed.
I was trying to rescue Yona. But now, I have this strange feeling like somehow they're not all bad.
So now she's starting to realize.
Explain why, though.
Aha. She's starting to realize that the shades aren't all bad. Maybe she'll figure out they're actually humans. Huh. Okay. Art of Blazing says the scene where she reaches out to NieR reminds her of Aqua and Sora in Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh. I wouldn't know. I don't remember that game. I seriously don't. That game was such a fucking waste of time. Alright, so where are we going? I don't know where we're going.
Annoying little bastards.
Am I supposed to fight these guys, or...? The shades never went away. No surprise. There's actually no indication of what to do. Huh. Oro Turtles' parry is very similar to NieR Automata now. Oh. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know where you're supposed to go or what you're supposed to do. There's no indication as of now. Oh.
Die, damn you! Die!
Gotta save that guard.
Hey, get back! It's dangerous here.
I think that's my line, buddy.
What the fuck? They keep interrupting me. I gotta learn her combos and stuff. They're different. Oh yeah, they're way different. Way different than NieR's combos. Oh my god, seriously? Okay, she has a charged slash. But it can be interrupted, which is super annoying. Yeah, she has nothing to stop their rolling attack, which is very annoying as shit because it interrupts your combo. Okay.
Thanks for the save.
Shades have been on the rise around here lately. Now go home.
Have I ever had hibachi food? I have. It's been many, many years, but my friends and I, back in the 2000s, my friends who I used to play Street Fighter with, sometimes we'd drive out to a restaurant in Connecticut and get some hibachi food. It was fun.
Oh, believe me, I want to. Thing is, I've got a job to take care of. See, we haven't been able to get in touch with anyone in the Forest of Myth. Somebody's got to go over there and make sure they're all right.
And that someone is you? You will make it 10 feet before some shade mauls your ass. I'll go.
What? Really? Oh, man. Thanks a million. Oh, wait. You should take these.
Medicinal herbs.
I'll wait for you around here. And thanks again.
Okay. Well, Forest of Myth is this way. I certainly know from the million times I've run across this. She runs like Naruto. Look at her arms. She runs like fucking Naruto. Remember, if you run with your arms outstretched like that, you're much faster than if you go like this. Very true. Okay. La 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 la. Okay then. So he said no one's heard from anyone in the Forest of Myth.
Anybody home?
Let's save. See what the hell's going on here. Oh shit! They're all dead. What the fuck?
Shit.
Who slaughtered the forest people? Whoa, what the hell? This fucking tree. Did the tree go crazy and kill everyone? Look at this.
What are those things doing here?
What
Did
are
they kill
they?
the villagers?
Machines coming out of the tree? What the fuck? Crazy.
Come on, more?
Yeah, a ton of these
Just
things.
keep on coming.
It certainly looks like they came out of the tree and killed the villagers.
Why would robots be coming out of a place like that?
Let's find out. This is interesting. Remember, this is the tree that we were in before, and if we found out that the tree was actually a shade, but we silenced it. We went in there and basically stopped it earlier in the storyline. So what the hell's going on now? You know what I'm wondering? Why did they make you replay the first half of the game like that? I don't understand why they made you replay the first half of the game to get to this
What's
content.
going on here? What's a place like this doing inside a tree?
Let's find out what the hell's going on.
Welcome to the Sea of Humanity.
Welcome to the cemetery of sin and punishment.
The hell?
Robots.
You are a replicant.
Okay.
Manufactured existence.
Individual name, Kanye.
Who are you? Show yourselves.
Remain calm.
About to find out. Look at all these robots.
Hasty.
Soon we shall meet.
Creepy little freaks.
They're actually just running away. They're actually not attacking. You notice that? Huh.
This is an integrated information management database designed to resemble a perennial plant.
It transmits phenomena recorded in its memory unit.
I don't understand a damn thing you're saying.
It's
Observations of you have been recorded as well.
Hugh brought an end to Project Gestalt.
You killed the original Gestalt. Now the remaining Gestalts run wild because they have nowhere left to go.
Your actions have caused the deaths of countless replicants.
Show your damn faces already!
Do not be hasty. Soon we shall meet.
Soon we shall meet.
These are attacking. It sucks, you got no projectiles. You have to physically run into them to hit them. But then you get hit by that electricity shit. At least you barely take any damage. Okay. La 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 la. What is this? Look at this. It's definitely not a tree anymore. What the hell? This is all new stuff for 2021 too. This was not in the original game. What the fuck?
How nice of you to join us.
Yes, how nice of you to join us.
We are the administrators.
She's like, fuck that, I don't care.
How full of life you are.
We won't get anywhere like this.
Now then, let us fight.
What the heck?
My name is Master.
Ow. Oh, you can't hear their
What are you
names.
saying?
We are the administrators.
Administrators of this forest.
What is sweet crap is up with these freaks?
We have long been watching.
We have long been listening.
The stories of recycled vessels.
The voice of a recycled heart.
What will you show us?
Will you show us your potential?
Entertain us.
Entertain us. Got him. Got full health out of it too.
Worthless heap of scrap!
Damn.
How truly fascinating you are.
You are just as we expected.
Come this way.
Ooh, excuse me. All right. Let's see what lies beneath. What are these flowers? They're not lunar tears. I thought they'd be lunar tears. Okay.
You are strong. We have taken the liberty of sampling that strength.
We have reproduced you at the point in your journey in which you are strongest.
Jesus.
Are those things me?
And she was a shade.
They are copies of you, shaped by machinery.
A collection of microscopic, plant-based propulsion units bound together with massive particles.
The same as this very forest.
And a massive forest of memories coalesced by the triumphs of quantum mechanics and NASA research.
A forest that records anything and everything about the world.
If you wanted me to follow any of this, you're gonna be real fucking disappointed.
Your comprehension is unnecessary.
After all you care for is killing. Is this not so?
These other me's are brittle as hell. I ought to be insulted.
It matters not how many copies you destroy.
They will simply disperse and immediately reconstruct themselves.
There is still much fun to be had.
We have finally come to an end.
God damn, you're annoying. I'm gonna tear these freaks apart, eat the pieces, and shit them into a trash can.
Jeez. How many am I going to have to kill here? Hundreds.
Fucking hell.
Have we reached the end?
Have you reached your limit?
Damn it.
How unfortunate.
Yeah, look, there's like endless amounts. Endless amounts.
You little fuckers.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how many there are. If they're super weak, but there's a million of them, how do you stop them? What? No way!
Kaine! Are you okay?
He's back! Cool.
Emil?
You betcha!
How did he find her?
Anywho.
Nice. Well, that's a welcome return.
It's good to see you safe.
He's got more arms.
Yeah.
Cool.
I sense tremendous power in that magic circle. I think it's acting as an energy source. If we can destroy it, all the other kinaes should disappear too.
Got it.
I'll take care of the magic circle. You focus on kicking some kine butt. I mean, the other kine's butts. Not your kine butt. You, the real kine.
Yeah, I get it, Emil. Just focus.
Number 7. A magical weapon forged by humans.
A being that absorbed the power of number 6 and transcended humanity.
Who is that? What are those voices?
Just a couple of little fucks.
Gosh, it feels like it's been forever since we fought together.
This seems familiar. I think there was someone else we used to fight with.
Oh, that's right. The memory was erased of NieR. They can't remember him.
Phenomenal fluctuation observed.
Singularity signature detected in replicant kine.
Fascinating.
Terribly fascinating.
Sheesh. We're almost there?
Kine, I did it!
Nice. Let's do this. This is cool. Emil's back.
Is that a doorway?
Oh my god, look what it is. This is from NieR Automata.
Beyond here lies that which was lost.
A final hope for you to reclaim.
Exactly like NieR Automata right now. Are they gonna go to that town, that replicated town from NieR Automata? Huh. Yeah.
Whoa! What is this place? At least there don't seem to be any bad guys around.
Emil, I didn't get a chance to ask yet with all the fighting and shit, but what happened to you back then? And where have you been? And why the hell do you have 4 arms?
Kine, look, it's gonna take way too long to get into all that now.
Fine. I was worried, you know?
Aw, Kine. But look at us now. Team Camille, back together again.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's a replicated world. Just like in NieR Automata, they had a replicated world like this.
Kine, I feel like I've forgotten something really important.
Tell me about it.
You too?
Yeah, I can't really describe it, but it's like my mind is filled with this weird fog.
I think I made a promise to somebody? Like that we would go eat something delicious?
Ha!
Well then, we'll just have to get those memories back.
Yeah.
So I got an optional recovery potion for coming up here. That's right, you know. It was NieR and Kine and Emil made that pact that after they saved the world, they would go eat food and stuff together to celebrate. It's funny that when NieR sacrificed himself to save Kine, he completely got forgotten, right? They erased all memory of him. Well, this is certainly interesting. What the hell? Whoa, look at this. Creepy. It's like Minecraft. A creepy Minecraft world you can't see. But again, very reminiscent of the end of NieR Automata, remember? We went into a replicated world just like this.
I feel an enormous magical power ahead.
Yeah, look at this,
Just
look at
don't
this.
do anything rash. Got it?
Got it.
The cities.
Same goes for you, Kine. I don't want to be alone anymore.
Thank you, pt38. He says, I'm enjoying your stream. Thank you for that. I'm having fun right now, too. This is cool. So this probably will tie right into NieR Automata. It's got to. Here we go.
Is this the Shadow Lord's castle?
Kaine, I'm sensing some powerful magic up ahead.
Okay.
This is a very special place.
To you and to the world.
Okay. The cube. Do I have to hit this? Oh.
That is the core frame of this forest, within which a great variety of information is stored.
Inside it exists all that this world is, including the memories you have lost.
Though, rather than memories, it might be best to say the world you have lost.
You don't
Okay.
get to decide who lives and who dies.
That voice. It's the one from my dreams.
I've heard that voice before.
These are your memories.
A record you repeatedly rewrote.
Boom.
We made it this far because you were with us, Kaine.
Damn it. What is this?
Do you suffer?
Are you pained?
Shut the fuck up!
Ah.
Pathetic fucking shitpurse! Just die already!
Will she remember everything? Why was she forced to forget NieR to begin with? Oh boy, what's this now?
Where am I? Emil.
Oh. Yeah, this is definitely NieR Automata-esque.
These are your records.
This is your world.
The hell is this?
Sweet memories from deep within.
Bitter memories that were sealed away.
Whoa. Whoa.
Shades?
Whoa!
Shades. Human souls that have gone gestalt.
These shades are but data reproduced via your records. They are the true humans who slaughtered on your journey.
Ah.
You are a foreign entity in this world.
An error created by a discrepancy between memory and record.
I have not understood a single fucking thing you shitty little ass grabbers have said since we started this goddamn adventure.
How do you think this voice actress felt having to say these fucking lines? Ass grabbers? What the fuck? You little ass grabbers? You fucking dangly part abusers? I hate you. What the fuck? Seriously, Kaine's dialogue puts the angry video game nerd to shame. The shit she said. Okay. Oh, look who it is. It's the shade that was with that robot.
God damn it. Enough with this bullshit already.
You have heard many voices.
Fear, hate,
Oh.
rage, suffering.
Gretel, we're incomplete, but our friends make us whole. Ow, that hurt.
I
Nice.
kill shades. That's all there is to it.
But of course, shades are humans. We knew that all along.
This is the deepest place in your memories.
Memories you had sealed away.
And this one is your worst memory.
Uh-oh. Maybe something she's long forgotten? Did she kill her grandmother? Maybe she was the one who killed her grandmother? And she doesn't know that?
I'll kill you as many times as it takes. You goddamn shit fucking despicable piece of garbage!
Ow, that really hurt.
Upgrading the data that was recreated from your memories.
Can you defeat this nightmare?
Oh, the music is awesome.
Shut your goddamn traps for one goddamn second and let me kill it already!
Efforts are futile and cannot be stopped.
There is no escaping this nightmare.
It's a remix that wasn't in the original game.
Someone else was there when I first fought this bastard. Fuck. Why can't I remember?
Whoa! Yeah, look, the shades turned into people.
Twisted shit right here, and you're gonna pay! Won't lose to you.
Oh my god, this is crazy. Are they respawning? No, now they disappear. This is nuts. How do I hit him?
It's charging up its magic. Get the fuck down here, you worthless piss guy!
Yeah, I can't hit him.
Rag.
I can't reach it. I don't have the ability to hit it because I have no projectiles. We need a meal.
Okay, that hurt.
I can't move right now. Look. What am I supposed to do? Oh my god. Yeah, look. I can't even do anything. I can't defend myself right now.
You disgust me. You disgust us all.
Wow, this is crazy. I can't defend myself.
Don't want you. Just
Yeah, nothing I can do. I can't dodge, I can't attack, I can't do anything.
Please, just shut up! Fuck. This is bad.
Yeah, nothing I can do. This is scripted. Damn. There was nothing you could do there. When Kanye's eyes flutter open, she sees a dozen villagers quizzically staring back. After a moment, she realizes she's collapsed on the ground where sharp stones dig at her flesh like... Whatever, that's not important right now. She pulls herself to a knee before rising on unsteady feet and sparing a glance at her surroundings. The fuck, she mutters? What happened? Wasn't I just fighting shades? Her mind races as her hands gropes unconsciously for the blade that's been her constant companion for so very long. Though she can't explain it, it's clear she has somehow been transported to an entirely new world. Not entirely new, she recognizes the hawk-shaped weather vane twisting slowly in the wind above her, as well as the small round homes with wisps of smoke drifting into the air. Of course, there are the villagers currently staring at her with a mixture of fear and disgust. Oh yes, these are a familiar sight. She's in the Airy. She's home. Is something the matter, girl? Kanye spins around at the voice and sees a woman ravaged by time. Her narrow hips barely seem strong enough to hold her body upright, while the shawl wrapped around her thin frame appears to ready to fall apart at any moment. Grandma, is that really you? Her grandmother's eyes grow almost comically wide before blinking several times in succession. What's wrong, you fool girl? Is your head lost in dreams? Dreams? Could this be a dream? But it feels so real. But she's dead. Grandma's dead. I watched that goddamn shade killed her, so if this isn't a dream, how the hell is she here? Unless those shades killed me, too. That must be it. I'm dead, and this is the... Oh, stop with that nonsense already. Kanye flinches as her grandmother raises her hand in the air, expecting pain to come as correction for her foolishness. But instead of a blow, her grandmother simply places the hand upon her granddaughter's cheek. The warmth of it instantly spreads from her cheek to her face, before filling her entire body with a kind of beautiful light. What's wrong, girl? Asks her grandmother. Are you upset? You want to go home? Kanye, excuse me. Kanye feels tears coming to her eyes and struggles to hold them back. Though she has no idea what's happening, she knows one thing for certain. This is her grandmother. Sorry, Grandma. Not sure where my head was at there. Well, just make sure you keep it attached. Her grandmother chuckles as she pulls her hand away. Kanye. Maybe this is a dream, or maybe I'm already dead. I don't know. Either way, I'm not alone. As long as grandmother's with me, that's enough. Didn't I just tell you to stop spacing out, girl? Her grandmother says with a cackle. Here now, hold this. She hands Kanye. Kanye? I can't say Kanye anymore. I'm saying Kanye. Alright, she hands Kanye a large sack filled to bursting with all manner of fruits and vegetables. Damn, Grandma, this is a lot. Well, it's important to treat yourself every now and again. Besides, these villagers may hate us, but the bastards are more than willing to take our money. We'll lend support as we can, even if they have to hold their noses while we do it. Her grandmother trails off as if trying to remember something, then slowly turns around. Well, what do you know? In all the excitement, I forgot to buy my medicine. A thin smile wavers on her face for a moment, before vanishing into a lifetime's worth of crevices and wrinkles, causing Kanye to make a concerned step forward. No, Grandma, that's fine. You go home and rest, I'll get that medicine. Her grandmother hesitates, clearly trying to weigh her own need for rest against her granddaughter's odd behavior of a moment before. Before she can start to argue, Kanye charges ahead, ignoring the small voice in her head that's telling her what a bad idea all of this is. Excuse me. Really, Grandma, it's fine. Go home. I got this. She pulls her grandmother's ancient wallet from her fingers, an act that requires a surprising amount of strength. Besides, you know how stubborn I am. Once my mind's set, there's no changing it. Huh. I wonder where you get that from. Seeing that further argument will be useless, her grandmother slowly turns and begins the long journey home. Kanye watches the figure recede from her vision, waiting for what seems like an eternity to ensure everything is alright. Once the frail shadow finally vanishes over the horizon, she turns on a heel and makes for the apothecary. Ho there, says the elderly apothecary as Kanye enters the store. Here for Kali's medicine, are you? Though few villagers have ever bothered to learn her grandmother's name, she and the apothecary were old friends. Perhaps this was the reason he'd always showed her kindness when so many others did not. Yeah, if it's not a bother. The shopkeeper immediately sets about his work, deftly pulling bottles and herbs from the shelves and mixing them with a practiced hand. Soon a peculiar smell begins to drift through the store, one that immediately reminds Kanye of her childhood. There you are, says the apothecary as he holds out a small cloth bag. Sorry for the wait. Oh, and say, that's a fine portrait of you and your grandmother. Looks just like her, so it does. Honestly, I've never seen Kali so over the moon about anything. She brags about it every time she stops by. You saw that? Says Kanye, her eyes narrowing. Said portrait was something she had whipped up one day after getting her hands on some crayons, and to call it rough would be an act of the purest generosity. The idea her grandmother was displaying it around town makes Kanye's stomach want to sink down to her before slinking off to a hole somewhere. You bet I saw it, the pleased apothecary says. She brought it all the way here just to show me. My, but it's been such a long time since I've seen something so wonderful. Kanye's mind begins to whirl. The picture was shit. She was sure it was shit. Yet the man's reaction displayed the exact opposite opinion. Is he just being so nice to me? The apothecary, as if sensing her skepticism, doubles down. I could really tell you put your heart into it. It was simply wonderful. Thanks, offers Kanye, who just wants the entire conversation to be over. She briefly considers how she's going to make her grandmother cease her little traveling art show, but then realizes that train has likely left the station. Shaking her head to banish her increasingly shrill thoughts, she grips the bag of medicine tightly and turns to leave. But just as she reaches the door, she hears a loud thud from somewhere back in the shop. Kaine turns around to see the apothecary crouching on the floor. Hey there, are you okay? When the man does not reply, Kaine moves towards him. She assumes he slipped or something, or perhaps hit his head on one of the low-hanging shelves in the crowded shop. But the moment that she drives close, she hears him begin to scream inside of her mind. What the? Shout out to Frank, who's tipped me $1. Thank you, Frank, for a $1 super chat. I appreciate that. My leg! My leg! Oh, God, where's my leg? Panic, Kaine looks down and discovers the man's leg is gone. Help me! Screams the voice in her head. Help me! As Kaine looks out in horror, the man's fingers begin to shimmer and vanish. He reaches out for her with his other hand to find that it too is no longer there. Soon his arms go. Then his legs. Then the size of his face warbles out of existence, causing a straight eyeball to roll out of socket onto the floor. Heal, says the voice, if it could even be called anymore. A moment later, the remains of the pitiful shopkeeper collapses into a heap of ash, releasing a small puff into the suddenly silent air. The fuck? As Kaine stumbles back in horror, she hears a cacophony of terror rising up outside. Oh God, what is happening? My arms, where are my arms? Why can't I see? Kaine bursts out of the store and finds herself in a nightmare. Homes slough off the sides of cliffs, taking out pieces of scaffolding as they fall. Screams echo out everywhere, creating an opera fit for hell. Villagers run in mad circles before exploding into dust, their clothing drifting away as it floats untethered through the air. What on earth? See you later, Habib Gaming. What a time to be leaving, Habib Gaming. What is going on right now? As she stares at the scene wide-eyed, a single thought suddenly inserts itself into the forefront of her mind. Grandma! Kaine breaks into a run, the crumbly world around her suddenly forgotten. She leaps from one piece of falling debris to the next, using them as stepping stones to cross a world that is increasingly losing cohesion. As she continues her mad dash, flecks of ash are blown into her face. Her mouth, her eyes, ash, 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 buildings and people, all reduced to so many cinders in the wind. Soon she arrives at her childhood home. It was once a place filled with precious memories, a place she regarded as an oasis in an increasingly mad world, but now it's nothing but a pile of ash. As she gapes unbelievingly at the sight, a faint sound suddenly reaches her ears. Kaine! She's alive! Grandma is alive! With a speed born out of panic, she leaps into the giant pile and begins shoving it aside. It stings her eyes and burns her lungs, but she continues on, heedless of the danger. Finally, she pulls a small blackened form out of this darkness. Come on, Grandma, she whispers. We're getting out of here. Without waiting for a response, Kaine gathers her grandmother in her arms and brings her to a mad hoping to escape the area. But the wave of ash has become a tsunami. Before she can make any more than a few desperate steps, it reaches out with a cruel hand and overwhelms them. Kaine stumbles and falls, sending her and her grandmother tumbling to the ashes. One glance at her feet is enough to reveal the culprit. Her right leg has vanished at a point just below the knee. Oh, it'll take more than that to stop me, mutters Kaine, as she slings her grandmother over her shoulder and begins to crawl away. We're gonna make it. We're going to live! As she crawls, her grandmother seems to grow lighter, as if trying to magically reduce the weight of her own burden. And as Kaine continues to struggle, she hears a small, soft voice enter her ear. Thank you, Kaine. Thank. As the voice drifted away, the last pile of ash that used to be her grandmother drifts away on a soft breeze. Damn, that's sad. Kaine screams an impossibly sad and lonely sound and begins trying to pull the ashes back to her. This can't be happening. It just can't be happening. But the ashes are mingling with all the other detritus from the collapsed village as soon as she can no longer tell which particles belong to who. Jeez. Come on. Come on. Come the fuck out already. As she continues her frantic digging, her hand suddenly closes around a piece of soft, ragged fabric, her grandmother's shawl. Oh, what the fuck's going on? I knew this was a lie. I knew it, and I still couldn't do anything. I couldn't save anyone. I couldn't even escape. I just felt the peace in the place, and I accepted it. I wanted it. That's why there was nothing there. No reason to live. No goal. No anything. This is why I'm... Oh! Suddenly a new voice enters Kaine's world. I said Kanye again. Kaine's world.
I say, can you hear me?
It's Vice. After a moment, the voice goes out again, louder and clearer.
Now then, you wish to get him back, hmm?
Him, replied Kaine. Who are you talking about?
For the love of all the heavens, I always did know you were a handful.
Though the voice immediately begins to grate on Kaine's nerves, there's something else as well, a kind of warmth of familiarity.
Are you truly so daft that you have already forgotten one of your beloved traveling companions and friends?
Says the voice, which causes something deep in Kaine's memories to surge forth. That's right, I had friends, and I was fighting to get one of them back. At this realization, a blinding radiant beam of light shoots out across the ash-covered world. Shout out to Battle Duck, who took me $4.20, says, who knew Thanos' snap affects even here in the game world? That's right. Who knew? But it did. Thank you, Battle Duck, for a tip. Oops. What happened there? And now, of course, we've exceeded the tips goal for the day, and I appreciate that support here, everybody. Okay. Alright. Let's continue. Covering her eyes with one trembling hand, Kaine reaches for it.
Do hurry back now, hussy.
She's back, just like that.
What is the matter? Do you still not remember? You've not time to become lost in your thoughts.
Right. Okay. Let's get him back!
Yeah! The power of Grimoire Vice grants you the use of magic. Yes!
Magic to topple the beast.
Yes!
I presume you know how to use magic, yes? Then give us a show, hussy.
I don't need your help to take out this goddamn fuckwaffle!
The music is amazing!
Use my power to knock the creature down with magic.
Got him!
Well done. Now clobber the beast.
Let's fuck it up good! Shit, this thing is tough.
Let the next onslaught be our last.
Whoa!
Hey, Vice.
Yes.
Thanks.
Have you been in your cups again?
Fuck your face.
Ah, that's more like it. Are you sound of mind, hussy? What you're attempting is extremely...
Cram it, Book. I'm doing this.
I see.
There. I got rid of all its health. I guess I gotta wait for the scene to advance.
Let not your resolution waver before mere illusions again, hussy.
Don't worry. I'll do what needs to be done.
Oh, this is so nuts now. Again, it's like just like NieR Automata now. The whole gameplay's changed. very reminiscent of NieR Automata right now. Let's finish this guy.
Let us finish this.
Hell yeah. Boom! Huh, 8-bit magic. Look at that. The old rope-a-dope. Rabbit punch.
So this is a replicant's potential.
Hey, don't go. Gotta go back. Don't go.
Shut up, shut up! I already made up my mind. Nobody tells me what to do. I swore I would be a sword. I swore that I would be your sword. Do you hear me? So I am going to get you back, and I don't care what it takes. Who the fuck do you think you are to just up and disappear like that, huh? I'm the one who gets to decide what my life means to me. It's my life, and I'll do whatever I want with it. So quit wasting time like a brainless fuckwit and get your ass back here now!
All right. There he is. Only it's the kid version, not the adult version. Do you want to recover the person you cherish? Yes. Why would I say no? No. I did all this for nothing. You choose an option, your current save data is erased, and the game save data deleted and ending D will be restored. Are you sure about this? Yes. Once your save data is restored, the save data will be erased, and you can only choose this option once. Are you really sure? Obviously, I'm supposed to say yes, right? Like, what else would I do? Why would I want to say no? What would happen if you said no? Nothing, right? You did all this for nothing then. Right? So, I think we say yes, and then it unlocks him again. Now, I don't know if there's any additional content after that, right? But obviously, we're going to say yes. Duh. Alright. Yes, I'm sure, just like the first time. Alright, obviously we go back to the original name. The correct name was entered. All files restored. So just so we saw all erased, now it all comes back. Look at this. That's pretty funny, actually. All the weapons come back. And all the statuses come back. Boy, they really take their time doing this, huh? Okay. That's right. They deleted the save file to emulate that Kaine completely had her memory erased about NieR, but now that she remembers him again, now it all comes back, basically. Yeah. Art Ablation in NieR Replicant, in NieR Automata, it also deletes your save file, but you can never get it back. But what a lot of people did is they uploaded their save file to the cloud and then just re-downloaded it and were able to continue the game that way. There it is. So we're gonna save a new file. So now I've got the fill save file, which is 3 hours, right? And then we've got the DSP original save file coming back. That's interesting.
I leave the rest to you, hussy.
Now what? Is there a grand finale or is that just it? Whoa, what the hell? Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that the spire from NieR Automata? That's the spire at the end of the game of NieR Automata, I think. Yeah. So now it revealed itself. I think so. That's where the end of NieR Automata takes place.
Our journey may have been meaningless.
Our past may have been a mistake.
But we're not going back.
Even if this world comes to an end.
Because this
why is he naked?
is the world with the people we cherish.
And why is he younger now, too? Oh my god, it's a giant lunar tear. A giant fucking lunar tear? What? Seriously? That's the end? Oh, come on. Come on. That didn't explain anything. All it said is that she got him back. That's all it says. It doesn't. How does that tie into NieR Automata? I thought that was the tower from NieR Automata, but it's just a giant lunar tear. What the fuck? I'm being told this connects more to Drakengard. Well, I don't understand how, because I didn't play Drakengard. I played a very little of Drakengard 3. I hated the game and never continued the playthrough. Oh my god. Well, brother number 1 took me $1.30 and says, "Am I gonna fix the hole in the wall behind me?" It's not a hole. All it is scratches in the paint. They're not holes. It's just actual scratches in the paint from when the love seat used to hit this thing. He says it's been more than half a year. Yeah. What does it really bother you that much? Really? Does it bother? Like, who fucking cares? Besides idiots who are gonna obsess on shit, who cares about that? Look. Oh, big deal. Anyway, no one even mentions it. Play Drakengard 3 to understand it's not the game's fault you didn't play those games. Those twins are the Machine Network and Automata. Oh my god. What was so weird is that she restored the younger NieR, not the older one from the end of the game. How did that happen? I did play Drakengard 3, but only the A route. I don't even know. Did I even finish it? I don't remember even finishing it. I remember not liking the game at all, you know? Because remember, Drakengard 3, didn't that come out? When did that come out? I don't even know. Oh my goodness. So, I mean, it's a happy ending. She saves NieR from being eliminated. But what was the significance of her killing, or at least fighting, the 2 kids? Obviously, that's some kind of either Gestalt network or some kind of network left by the humans under the planet. And obviously that ties into NieR Automata, because that's part of the NieR Automata is that the tower comes out of the planet, right? So maybe it's the same thing? The music's amazing. What happened to adult NieR? I'm assuming he's dead. And what they did is they reconstructed the body of the younger NieR, and that's the one that gets to survive now. But we have no idea whatever happens to him, Because in Automata, there's no record of any of this, right? Huh. Well, all we know in NieR Automata is what Emil tells us, right? And Emil's story is super bleak. I'll talk about Emil after the music stops, because the music is really nice. But do you guys remember Emil's story from NieR Automata and what he tells the main characters in that one? Because it's really depressing. Solus follows that the twins are existence similar to Grimoire of Vice. They control all demonic elements, the life and death of all gestalts and replicants. What's really weird is, it looks like technology, but apparently this series goes back to magic, right? Demons and magic. So the only reason that this technology, the crazy wires and shit, monsters, robots exist is because of demon magic from Drakengard? I don't know, because I never played it. Weird. Gravemaker says the idea is the androids in NieR Automata are based off NieR and Kaine. That's the point of the ending. They use their data to make androids in the future. Okay. But it's also a sad story. I'll talk about it in a minute once the music ends. I want to talk how this ties into Emil's story and what you learn in NieR Automata. Sniper the Ladies Man says Drakengard 1 on PS2 is great, violent, and sad. You should check it out for an event to fully understand everything. I wish they would remake them. I wish they would remake, like, Drakengard Trilogy, remake it as a collection for modern consoles. Then maybe I would play them and understand this story. But I've actually, the gameplay of the early Drakengards kind of sucks. It's too outdated. Let's see if there's anything after the credits. What the fuck? That's the hell of a name of a trophy. A parting greeting has been added to the options menu. I don't know what that means. Visit the woman's house to acquire a new weapon. That's supposed to be Kaine's house. What the fuck? Oh, now, look. Now the title screen turned into the weapons of Emil, NieR, and Kaine. Look at that. Read the parting greeting from the main menu. Let's see what that is. It's not. Oh. Okay.
All right. Is everybody here?
Present and accounted for.
You betcha.
Sure.
All right then. Dear players, the game is over, and we have a special message for you. Thank you for playing.
For fuck's sake.
Yona, why aren't you in bed?
Oh my god.
Oh, hey! It's my big brother. I'm so sorry. I just didn't want to miss this.
Try and take it easy on her, okay? Yeah, you wouldn't turn down a request from your adorable little sister, would ya?
Popola, Devila, you're here too?
Looks like you're having yourself a grand old time, sunshine.
It's the whole voice acting cast.
Who was that?
Shut up, Tyrion. You'll just make things complicated.
We haven't all the time in the world, Let us finish what we came here to do.
So, it's really gonna be over, huh? Does that make anyone else feel sad?
We have to say goodbye eventually. But hey, I'm sure we'll meet again.
You really think so?
I'm getting hungry over here. Want to hurry this up?
All right. Once again, from the top.
Dear players, the game is over, and we have a special message for you. Ready? 1, 2... Thank you for playing!
Aw, that's actually nice. You know, the voice acting cast basically saying goodbye, thanks for playing the game, it's over now. So Gary BKK just did me $25. Thank you so much, Gary. I appreciate that contribution. Now, let's talk briefly before, because there is one more ending to do, and I don't know if you guys really want to see me do it or not, simply because It's not the true ending. It's kind of an alternate crappy ending where NieR decides not to sacrifice himself to save Kaine. That's ending C, and I don't know if that's really worth doing. But let's talk a little bit about what we learn in NieR Automata. Alright, we find in NieR Automata, we find Emil. Emil is alive in NieR Automata. Only he's just his head, and he's driving around in a car, and you talk to him, and you can find him in the underground, and basically you find Kaine's hut in NieR Automata underground, buried underneath everything, in a hidden cave. And basically what Emil tells you is that things didn't turn out well. Essentially, Emil's immortal. For some reason, when the humans experimented on Emil and his sister, they made them immortal, and when Emil absorbed his sister, he basically, the powers combined make him an immortal creature that can never be killed. Okay? He never dies. Like, all his friends fight against the Shades and try to kill this invading Shade army. You know, basically these Gestalts corrupt into Shades and just become uncontrollable and take over the whole planet. And so Emil eventually is fighting with all his friends, and apparently, according to him, all of his friends over time lose and die. So that would mean Kaine, that would mean NieR, that would mean all the replicants die off because they can't stop the Shades. The Shades eventually become so powerful, they just overcome everything, right? Now, according to Emil, what he did is he found out he could replicate himself. So he started making clones of himself to fight the Shade army. And so it was an army of Emils against an army of Shades. Why did he do it? There was no reason. It was a fleeting fight because everyone was dead. But he decided that he wanted to ultimately honor the memory of all the dead creatures on Earth by fighting against the Shades as a clone army. So when you play NieR Automata, you'll notice there's no Shades. So did Emil actually win the fight and kill every single Gestalt, every single human memory, and wipe it clean? The question is, did he? Because in NieR Automata, that whole underground memories of the humans still exists. It actually, in the second half of the game, it emerges as the Spire, where the end of the game takes place. You've still got Devila and Popola who show up. You've still got memories, obviously, of the humans, because how else could all the androids have been created? And like someone just said, it seems that this ending, alright, seems to be like, it seems to be saying that the androids were made based off of NieR and Kaine. That NieR and Kaine were the basis off of which all these cloned androids were made. Which could be true, but then why are Devila and Popola different, right? So some memory of Devila and Popola also retained. Now also, during NieR Automata, there's some aliens plot line where apparently aliens landed on Earth. It's so crazy because it's thrown in there and you're like, what? Aliens landed on Earth, and then it's something like the aliens also might have killed off the rest of the Shades? It's confusing because I remember in NieR Automata, I couldn't make sense of it because there's one plot line where Emil literally says, I cloned myself to fight the Shades, and it was an endless battle, a fleeting battle. But then there's another plot line with aliens. It's like the aliens ended up creating androids, and the androids killed off the aliens. So it's so confusing. Like, what really happened? There never was a game in between to explain. And this new ending kind of at least explains, okay, so Kaine and NieR survived. And there they are in this giant lunar tier. Maybe the lunar tier becomes the Spire, and that, you know, I don't know. It doesn't seem to fully flesh itself out at all. It's like, did Emil's clones kill the Shades? Did aliens land, see a world infected with Shades, and then make the androids based off of the data they found on the planet from the humans and have the androids kill off the Shades? Because in NieR Automata, the plot is the Shades are gone, and there's this endless fight going on, alright? And the fight is weird because it's like, there's machines, living sentient machines. They're not androids, they're sentient machines that have their own personalities and their own intelligence. And they are basically happy. They create theme parks, they create all this shit to emulate human behavior. But then at some point, they kind of lose control and go nuts and start attacking each other and start attacking everything else. And I guess what the plot is supposed to be is that it's an endless loop where the androids fight the robots, and like an endless, they'd say, oh, you're trying to protect humanity from the invasion of the robots, so or the aliens are controlling the robots, so you need to go down to Earth as androids and fight the robots and save humanity. But you find out humanity's long gone. Humanity was overcome by this black scrawl, and everyone was turned into a shade a long time ago. It's just an endless loop to try to make it feel like life has meaning, when in reality it doesn't. Like, that was the purpose of the plot of NieR Automata, is that everything that meant anything is pretty much gone. And it was just existence for the sake of existence, rather than having a purpose behind it. Okay? And basically what it does, it makes you feel like philosophical. You may think in your head, really, is life matter? Does life have any purpose, or are we just here just for the sake of living, and really there is no end game to life, right? It makes you think these big picture things and kind of blows your mind. And then the end of NieR Automata really blows your mind when you're in this endless shoot 'em up, and basically it's people who sacrifice their game saves to come and assist you in the endless shoot 'em up to beat the game and get the true ending of the game. It's just like fourth wall breaking shit, right? So, pretty crazy that Yoko Taro made a plot like this. But I guess my question, I'm still confused about the whole, so the Shades overran the planet, and all the Gestalts, all the replicants died, essentially. The Shades killed them all. Emil tried to fight them himself, couldn't defeat them, right? So what killed them off? Did the aliens land and use machines to kill the Shades? Like, what happened where the Shades are gone? Because the Shades are not present in NieR Automata at all. Instead, it's robots and androids. So obviously something happened between the two games, and there's a jump. There's a plot jump that doesn't seem to make sense to me, at least, where Emil's still alive in Automata, but he's sad because everyone died. So what killed everyone? Was it the Shades? Then what killed the Shades off? At what point did the aliens land? At what point did the aliens try to turn these robots into automated things? At what point were the androids manufactured? It's very confusing. Stealthy Kubo says the aliens invaded, Emil fights aliens machines. But then where did the Shades go? Emil didn't win the fight against the Shades. He outright says in Automata all his friends died because he couldn't do it. So, you see what I mean? Like, it's very, there's like a game in between, maybe, that's gone, it's missing. Right? Shouldn't there be like a game in between that explains what happened to the Shades? How did all the replicants die? When did the aliens land? You know, there's big plot stuff missing. Even reading all the supplemental material that was in the games, I'm still confused on it. Right? I do like the games. I like the plot. I just wish that it would make more sense. Solo Salo says Emil fights aliens, not Shades. Replicants relapsed and Gestalts died off. Aliens came after the Gestalts die off, and Emil multiplies to fight the aliens. How could the Shades die off? They're immortal. They don't need anything to survive. Right? Doesn't make any sense. And why would Emil just, like, let that happen? Wouldn't he be fighting constantly against the Shades and fighting against everything? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. It seems to me like, even though people tried to justify the plot and try, oh, well, no, this is what happened. I don't see any actual explanation. Like, what you guys are saying, fine. It's not explained, though. Like, it's not outright explained anywhere. It's just assumptions, I feel. Like, fan fiction and assumptions to try to fill in the gaps of the plot. Right? Mr. Toon says Shades are connected with Shadow Lord. When you killed him, the Shades went with him. That's not true. We just fought Shades. Right? We just played a post-game with Kaine where there's still Shades and the Shadow Lord's dead. So that's not true either. Stealthy Kubo says there's side novels and other things. You see what I'm saying? I told you, there's content, there's story content missing. It's not in the games. I wish it was. I wish they would make a middle game to fill the gaps. Or maybe the rumor is that Yoko Taro actually is making a third NieR game that's going to finish the plot line. So not only would it maybe fill in these gaps that we don't know, but also maybe it would have, after the events of Automata, an actual conclusion. Because in Automata, Emil is still alive. He never dies. He's still immortal. And we have the androids fighting against everything, but really there's no resolution at the end of Automata. So, Anyway, I mean, I'm happy to have played through the game multiple times and see the endings. Now, the only ending I didn't see was ending C, but for what I don't understand, all you do is you play through the Shadow Lord's castle again, and then there's really not much else to do. Like, this is the Lost Shrine Rooftop. So this is before we went into the Shadow Lord's castle. And then, yeah, this is the second run, where there's no point in going back to that. Yeah. This one only says A and B, huh? Huh. It says A and B, but it doesn't say D. That's weird. It doesn't say ending D, because I definitely saw ending D and E, right? Huh. Well, truth be told, I enjoyed the game a lot. I'm happy that I did go back and do all the endings, but I don't think I want to go through this final thing again. I don't see the point in fighting the Shadow Lord and seeing the C ending. I don't see the point. Like, it's going to be another half an hour fighting the same exact boss and making a different choice of seeing like a 2-second cutscene, you know? And the cutscene's not, the thing is, the cutscene's not even canon. The canon ending is D when NieR sacrifices himself so Kaine lives, and then Kaine restores him later, so there's no point in even seeing the C ending, you know? So, alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the entirety of my NieR Replicant run. All the pertinent endings. It's, to me, it's fun to see that and to do that. It's still disappointing, though, because I still don't really have my finger on exactly what happens in the plot of NieR. You know what I'm saying? I wish we did. Maybe if Yoko Taro makes another NieR game, as it's rumored is happening right now, maybe we'll get our answers. But for me, it's kind of disappointing because I don't know what happened, and I'm like, it's like a cliffhanger ending. Like, what just actually happened? I don't know. We don't have the actual explanation. Okay? But anyway, thank you guys, whether you watched live on stream over the past month. Okay? Whether you watched on demand on YouTube. I appreciate the fact that you guys came out for this playthrough. You supported the playthrough the way that you did. It was a lot of fun. Thank you to those who helped me along the way, because there's a few people. Oro Turtle, Stealthy Kupo, and Solus Hollow are 3 people who actually were here for most of the playthrough to help me to figure out how to do it. And I appreciate that too, because as I've said, this is the kind of game that if I were to play this back in the day, before I was an interactive live streamer, I never would have played it, enjoyed it, or appreciated it in the way that I am with your interactions and your help. It really is your interactions and help during the live streams that lets me flesh out the fullness of a game like this and enjoy it. So thank you for that, because again, NieR Automata, NieR Replicant never would have happened if not for interactive streaming. Okay? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. I don't even think there's a reason to do the C run because it's not even canon. So thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the playthrough. And if Yoko Taro ever makes a third NieR game to kind of wrap everything up, I would be there for it. I absolutely would, because I enjoyed playing through both of these games. So thank you very much for that. Until then, peace out. Alrighty then.